to Boots2Heels, where transition meets transformation. I'm Miss Miko Reed.
And I'm Nikki Williams.
And this is your safe space. Shake off the past, stand in your power, and step boldly into the life you were meant to live.
Whether you're coming out of uniform, a relationship, a job, or just a chapter that no longer serves you, this show is your reminder. You're not starting over, you're starting new and stronger.
Each week, we bring you mindset shifts, real talk, and stories of resilience to help you on your journey and level up every area of your life from the inside out.
And before we dive in, do this one thing. Send this episode to someone who needs a little push, a little hope, or just a little fire under their heels.
Because we don't just walk this road, we walk it together. This is Boots2Heels. Let's get into it.
Welcome to another episode of Boots2Heels, where two best friends traded in their dog tags for Louis bags. I'm your girl, Nikki Williams.
And I'm Miss Miko Reed.
Miss Miko! Miss Miko! Miss Miko! Miss Miko! Best friend.
Best friend.
I'm eating off your yellow and your little...
Yes! Best friend for...
I'm eating off your yellow, best friend. You got some yellow in your dress and it's killing it.
Yes, it's giving like
I had to pop out and show
It's giving sun.
Yes.
It's giving connection. It's giving energy. It's giving baby. Look at us and look at her.
It's about to be the 4th of July.
Oh my God! What are we doing for it?
I want somebody to invite us to a barbecue.
Please invite us.
Invite us to
we
the
hungry.
barbecue. Yes, invite us because we ain't got nothing to do. So
Nothing.
please invite us.
Yes. And what you gonna wear?
I might wear this again.
I knew she was gonna say that because it's giving yellow and we off of Juneteenth, but we still rocking yellow and shit because it's the 4th of July.
Yes, we'll wear some red, white, and blue.
Yeah, we rock with the military.
Yes, let's do some red, white, and blue.
Okay.
How's it going? How's your week been?
I mean, it's been a week. It's like I've had a day or so off in preparation for the 4th.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that.
That's good.
What about you?
It's been good. I haven't had any real complaints, I was watching this TV show and they was talking about some stuff and this guy was locked in this room. And it was offering him. Yeah, and they was offering him money to be in the room.
Okay.
So I started thinking about it. I was just like, shit. The question was, if you're locked in this room, well, not the question, this is what was happening.
Okay.
If you're locked in this room with nothing but food and water, and it's a small room, you can't get any sunlight.
Sunlight.
Okay, I'll give you sunlight.
Okay.
Get you some sunlight. My best friend needs sunlight.
I need the
she's
sun.
A little pale. She needs some sunlight.
I need the sun, baby.
But you can do nothing. And you can be there for 30 days, not talking to anybody, no internet, no phone, no books, no nothing, no pen, no paper.
No.
For $1 million.
Yes. yes. Oh my God. It would be so easy.
For $1 million? Can you imagine you not talking?
Wait. I can talk, but people can't hear me. Because there's no people to hear me talking. Like, what are we saying?
Yes, it's nobody. You're just by yourself.
And I can still talk.
Yes, you can talk, but
baby, I'm getting $1 million.
You would just be there.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do?
I would eat a lot because they have a lot of food.
They only give you 3 meals a day.
Oh my God!
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Is this jail?
It's not jail.
Like sunlight. It sounds like jail. Confined. What is it called? Confinement. What is it?
Confinement.
Solitary confinement.
But it's not jail. It's like an experiment to see if people can be in a place by themselves and just be with themselves. And not to have other humans around to do anything.
I love me, baby.
Okay.
I love me.
So you getting that meal?
I'm getting that meal. I'm going to eat for 10 days. And then I'm going to work out for 10 days.
Okay.
And then I'm going to chill for the last 10 days. Yeah. I'm going to be thick, thin, fire, in tune with myself. By the end of 30 days, I'm going to be rich.
I think I would do it too. What I thought about is like I would be in tune with my thoughts.
Yeah.
And me. And I thought about like I'll just write some stuff down. But then I was like, shit. can't write. It's no pen and paper.
That would destroy me though, like not being able to write.
Because by the time you get out, you would have forgotten what you was thinking about.
And I would have so many poems. I would be like, oh my God, I could have been great. But I'm going to be a millionaire, baby.
Yes. A millionaire. I wonder how many people in society, because this is society where you need interaction. You know, the world, we can't go without social media. We can't go without our phones. We can't go without
checking mine
TV.
now.
Right,
like,
exactly.
we can't.
I don't know how many people really could withstand that and would get the $1 million.
Now, on the show, was it a group of, like, people and then, like, the last person, like, kind of like Survivor from back in the day?
I don't know that part, best friend.
Damn it! Why you bring this to me when you don't know? I
was just wondering what you would do.
I would take the money.
I had in my head said my best friend couldn't do this.
I would try to break out like those Louisiana prisoners, and I would be like, I'm out of here. And no.
No, did you see one of those Louisiana prisoners got on social media? And you think it was really him?
It was definitely him. He had the tattoos and everything.
Yeah.
And they didn't find him after.
They still haven't found him.
Well,
he was pleading his innocence to the world, saying, look at what they're doing to me.
Yeah.
Which I do believe that's what they do to black people.
Yeah. You think he was innocent?
Nah, I think you did that.
I think he was innocent.
I mean,
like, he was definitely innocent. Like, cause like over, I don't know the percentage. I'm about to lie.
Wherever you are, come on Boots2Heels. Let's have a conversation about it.
Come virtually.
Come on
what I can't take is bombardment of SWAT at this bitch. Come virtually. Like, DM us and let us know, okay? Okay. So.
Oh my God. Let me ask you another question.
Yes. I like questions.
If you could master one skill in your life, what would that skill be?
Honestly, I don't know if this is a skill, because it has to be, because people do it like effectively. The act of not procrastinating.
Ooh.
Is that a skill? Like, what is that called?
Your skill should have been to be on time.
Bitch, don't clock my time.
Okay? Everybody in the world know you always late.
Because creatives are late.
Procrastination is probably
always on time.
Probably part of that skill of being on time.
Yeah,
it's probably related.
Yeah.
You would master that skill.
Because I'm a creative procrastinator.
A creative procrastinator.
Like, I find ways to procrastinate. That's what happens all the time.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
I see you doing it all the time. I'll be like, best friend, go get ready.
Yeah.
You'll be like, what do you think about the pillow over there? Like, girl, go get ready.
What if we move this to that? Then, like, it takes like 10 times. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready. Like,
right.
So I think the art of not procrastinating.
That would be good for you.
Yeah.
It's fitting for you and your lifestyle today.
Yeah, your lifestyle.
I think I would do something in the AI world or, because like that is where we are in the world today with AI and everything. I would want to go to behind the scenes and see how they're doing this and master that skill, because I think moving forward in life, we're all going to be about automation. This is everything.
Really?
I don't think it's going to be a lot of people doing work.
Then how will they pay us? How will we buy bottles? Like, I'm concerned. I mean, how will we pay bills?
I don't know, because think about Walmart. If you go into Walmart now, rarely do you find a cashier. It is mostly you self-checkout.
Then you swipe one and you put one, and you swipe one and you put one. No, let me stop.
Do you do that?
Girl, I'm too scared to do that shit. But I do know people who do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm too scared to do that.
I'm sure they're going to find a way to... Speaking of that, one of the ways that they're going to figure out how to go past that, bypass that, is if you go to Sam's Club, and when you check out a Sam's Club, there is a scanner that you go through now. And
a body scanner?
It's almost like a body scanner, but it's
wow.
scanning your products that's in your shopping cart.
Oh.
And it counts how many you have and count what you've paid for out of the receipt. And they stop you and say, hey, wait, you didn't pay for this item.
Oh, who stops you? A robot?
No, right now it's a
Because I'm punching him.
Right now it's a real person that stops you. So think about that. There's going to be something that can stop you from stealing stuff out of Walmart. But seriously, on
thieves beware.
But really, we don't have a lot of people working anymore now.
That's true.
Because of automation.
You cannot find a real person.
Right. So if I had to conquer a skill or master a skill, I would want it to be something in the automation field. So that I can, bring some coins in, so you don't have to worry about where you're going to pop the bottles from.
Yeah.
Because your best friend is going to be like a billionaire.
Yes.
And I'll be able to afford all the pop bottles.
I like that.
And guess what we're going to do?
What?
We're going to get away from Moets.
Oh.
And move to Ace. Jay-Z, where you at, baby? Come through.
Ace.
Come through,
okay,
Jay-Z.
Ace.
Come through, Jay-Z.
By then they're going to have somebody. They're going to have something else.
What do you mean?
By the time that you...
We still going to drink Ace, best friend.
By the time that you invent automations... By the time that you invent that skill set, it's going to be like something else.
Anyway, what is happening in your poetry world?
So I am kind of on a hiatus because, I closed on my house last week.
Yes, and it's so beautiful.
Yes. Thank you.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys got to come. The address is...
What?
I'm like...
So I'm just kind of chilling. I think for me, I've spoken about this before about like writing and then taking time to actually go and hear. So I've been on this quest since I'm doing so many other things of like going to hear other poets. Like I'm just absorbing, and just like taking in their journeys by listening to them. So that's what I'm doing in the poetry world.
Yeah, because you have a few poets that you really enjoy.
Yeah.
And I have started enjoying those poets as
well.
well.
Yeah.
You send us so many, so I can see you just sitting back
you send us so many.
You do. Like, you guys got to listen to this. So amazing, so amazing, so amazing.
It's true.
I'd be like, I don't get it. Like, what are they trying to say?
It.
Yeah, I try. But
yeah.
But yeah, I can see you just sitting back and enjoying other people's poetry.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
No, it's good. Yeah.
Unfortunately, as a fitness person,
what are you doing?
You can't sit back and watch everybody else get fit and you just sit there and keep eating. Right?
Oh, they doing those push-ups. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Here is something because, of course, I have my knees are just shot. I love running. And of course, I love running in the heat. But now I'm on a just speed walk.
Okay.
And what I do is some of the areas that I want to work on is right up in here. What do you call this? Your
love handles.
Yes. My love handle area is what I like to work on. So when I'm walking, I really purposely do it. Like almost a twist machine. So instead of twisting on a machine when I'm walking, I'm purposely doing. It's almost like I'm like boom, boom,
like
boom,
a robot.
No, like
boom, boom,
butt,
Belinda.
Like, boom, yeah, boom, boom,
boom,
Belinda.
boom, Belinda. Boom,
yes,
boom,
and
boom.
I promise you, I encourage you to try it. The next day, you will feel how sore you are up in here because you're moving a muscle that you never moved before. But at the same time, you're tightening up those love handles and you're getting rid of those love handles.
I'm gonna start boom boom Belinda in because like
I
like
give
that.
it a name. Is it boom Belinda? BBB.
BBB. Not to be confused with BBL. Yes,
we're doing BBB. So I'm doing a BBB walk. Yes.
And then it's like
boom, boom, boom.
And it works your
love handle area. Yeah,
okay.
And your hips, everything. You'll be sore because you're really using a muscle that you're not used to using that much. Yeah.
Okay. I've heard that you can like when you're sitting down, you can kind of do that and squeeze your glutes. Is that a thing?
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Even sitting at my desk, you can do this. I do exercise and I got a dress on. You can't really see it. But my abs are like really tight right now at this moment. You can do 50 in a meeting, do 50 at a time.
In a meeting.
Yeah, whatever. You're at your desk. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Nobody's there to see you. So, yeah. Anytime you have an opportunity to sneak some fitness in, I encourage you to do it. Yes.
Okay.
Sneak it in, baby.
So my question to you, because you said in a meeting, and I was thinking about meetings. Do you ever get like angry in meetings?
I mean, I wouldn't say I get, maybe so, yeah. I think we all get angry when it's something that we're not agreeing with. And I try not to in meetings. But yeah, I have Yeah, I get to that point sometimes.
Yeah, I don't really. I just kind of be like, but I do wonder, like, how do you control your temper and emotion in those situations?
You know, it is so funny that you asked that question. You know, I've always explained in the morning time I listen to church
Every morning.
sermons. Yeah, when I get up, when I'm getting
God
dressed.
damn.
And now when it goes off, I
Damn.
try to, yes. When it goes off, I try to listen to something motivational. So I've been listening to a lot of Sarah Jakes motivational speaking.
You know, I love her. Yeah.
Girl, I was listening to her one day and she was saying, you don't let people control your temper. You control your own temper. And if someone says something to you and they're just going, got you like up to here, and you know you double dutching, you ready to jump in and say whatever you got to say to them. Instead of saying something in that moment, take 5 deep breaths. Like,
you about to do 5 now. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Did I punch you in the face on the 5th breath? No, that's 5.
by this time, I don't even remember what we was arguing about.
Really?
I don't even remember what I was angry about. I'm at a point now where I have controlled my emotions. My temper is down now, and I can answer you in a way that's not disrespectful, not argumentative, just on a serious level where you can receive it. Think about that. Think about how long those 5 seconds taking 5 deep breaths.
Yeah. Also, but
no, best friend.
I feel like
Think about, okay, let's take it back to an argument. If you and your significant other, or at the time when you was married, when you guys was having an argument, when he's speaking, or if you're in an argument with the female, when they're speaking, you're not really listening to what they're saying. You're trying to prepare your argument.
Yeah.
In your defense. You're not listening. But if you take those 5 seconds, because you haven't listened anyway, and you take deep breaths, you'll be like, I ain't got shit to say. Think about it.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's kind of like, sometimes those 5 breaths can be misconstrued as like anger too, right? If you're like,
no,
2,
no.
3, 4. Like, I feel like,
I'm not saying let them see. Okay.
I'm like, how are we doing this? How
you do it to yourself. This? You just be like,
okay.
No, almost like not doing it, but not really letting them see you doing it. Maybe shaking your head, but
okay, that's some great advice.
Almost like you're thinking.
Okay.
You know, change your temperament, because we shouldn't allow people to make us that angry.
Yeah. I always like to say I don't really get angry. And I don't know.
Let me try to think if I ever seen you angry.
It's laughable almost. like you're laughing.
I've seen you mad. I've seen you hurt.
Yeah.
And sad and disappointed.
Because I expect more from these hoes.
I really don't think I've ever seen you mad or angry.
I don't.
Oh my God.
I don't remember the last time I was angry. I think that comes from people pleasing.
Ooh.
And it's hard for me to get angry because I don't want to make someone else angry.
Yeah.
And that is fucked up. like you know, that's a part of your emotion. I should be able to get angry, but like, it's hard for me to get angry because I don't want to disappoint someone else.
Oh my God, best friend.
I need therapy.
Yeah.
Like, why?
It is true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Like, I honestly oh my God, I cannot remember the last time I was angry.
I can remember you.
Now I'm angry.
You pissing me off, and I'm just like, but you was like, no, best friend, no.
I didn't want to upset you.
Damn. But in your head, what are you thinking?
Really that. Like,
how do
I calm this down? Because everything should be on an even playing field. Like, and then if I upset her, she's not gonna like me anymore. She's not gonna like me anymore. We're not gonna have bottles to pop anymore. We can't be best friends. Like, that is horrible at this big age.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand not being angry and upset, because that's great that you can control yourself not to be that way. Yeah. But is it healthy never to be mad?
or
But
angry?
like, give me a reason. Give me an example of anger. Like, when should I get angry?
Think about something your ex has done to you.
And I've gotten hurt.
Yeah, you be hurt.
Yeah.
You're hurt. You're never
Angry. Like,
I remember. Oh my God, y'all, I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
I'm so mad. I cannot believe this. But then internally,
I'm
just
like, girl, what? Who asked we about to be? It's like, no.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm just going to.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think what the
Damn, best friend.
when should I? You know what's funny? This is crazy. This is a small little pivot on the anger. I was doing this project, the Warrior Project, and I was reading some things that was talking about like my life in the military, and the director, excuse me, was like, read it with anger. I looked up and I said, huh? He said, anger. I said, He said, do you have that emotion? I was like, give me something to be angry about. He said, anything. What makes you angry? I was like, nothing. He said, this is a different conversation now.
I'm having,
like, you can't remember the last time I was.
It's almost disturbing to me.
Because the one day I'm going to snap and kill everybody. No, it's just crazy.
No,
though.
it's really disturbing that you really don't get angry. Mm-mm. You couldn't even show that emotion when you was reading.
I couldn't show the emotion in the script. And he said, take 5. He said, take 5. He told everybody leave the room. He came over and he talked. And he was like, do you have a problem with showing anger? I said, I don't know what makes me angry. Because anger is not in my repertoire of emotions. It's sad, hurt, disappointed, disdain. But like anger is not, because it's just like,
girl,
but you be angry a lot.
Yes.
You be like, these motherfuckers
piss me the fuck off.
And I'm like, okay, like what?
I get angry. I'm like the Incredible Hulk. Bitch, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You are the Incredible Hulk.
I am, because I wish that I could be that way.
No, that's not good.
No, it is, because you don't have to take 5 deep breaths and count to 5.
No, that's why I laugh, because I'm like, who gets that angry?
I do. And when people are talking, I am ready. I'm on 10. I can barely wait till they finish talking, because I'm on 10 ready to jump in and just go hard. Go, yeah. But it's not good for me, because it makes your blood pressure go up.
Yeah.
You have, everything is.
A greater risk for heart attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means I probably have a damn heart attack and you will live forever.
I'm going to live forever, baby.
Shit.
Yeah, I have no, knock on any wood, like medical issues, but I don't take medicine for any of.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, but my doctor said I should.
Because you're angry. I don't know. But anyway, I guess if I did have that gene of anger, I would just sit back and just take 5 breaths like you, I guess.
Or you could. So when you're in an argument with someone or a disagreement, because this is going to help me or help somebody else, how do you maneuver that, especially if they're angry? Because I'm sure you've been in conversations with people that they're so mad with you and angry. No
one's really ever so mad with me or angry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's people that's mad with you and angry.
It's just you guys for time. But I mean, really, that's all it ever is.
Oh, what you do is flip it and make it our fault for jumping on you about being late.
No,
okay. That's what you do.
No, I just be hurt that they always on me about being late. And they know I got problems. No.
Well, I'm just going to give you guys just what I do to control my temper and emotions.
Yeah.
I take 5 deep breaths. I listen to Sarah Jessica Sarah.
From Sex and the City.
That's my sister's favorite
what
show.
kind of shoes does she have on? Milano?
That's
Milano Blahnik?
That's my sister's
Like-
favorite show, and I've heard the name so much that I'm thinking that's her. I've said, but
We so sorry, Sarah Jates.
Sarah Jates, not Sarah Jessup, not Sarah Park.
Oh shit.
Sarah Jates. She just gives great advice in the morning times. If you're having these issues,
Yeah.
I really advise you to listen to some type of YouTube videos that tell you how to control your emotions, how to work through it, because she's not the only one. I've seen some from Maya Angelou. It's a lot of people online that tells you, just give you advice, steps on how to control your anger, how to control your emotions to make you a better person. And you're not doing it for the other person, you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like when I started doing that, I promise you, I felt so good. I feel so good every time it happens.
Yeah.
I'm ready to practice this. I'm ready for somebody to piss me off so I can practice my anger and my emotions. Yeah.
That's just too much energy.
I am. But girl, let's talk about sex, baby. No.
Let's talk about you, not me. Let's talk about... Okay, go ahead.
Let's talk about being in a relationship with the person.
Okay.
Is there a time frame for moving to we meet? How long is it going to take before we say we are in a committed relationship? How long is it going to take for us to say that I'm going to meet your folks? How long is it going to take for us to say that we're going to be living together, engaged, married? Is there a time frame? Should you give a person a time frame on when we can move to the next level?
I think it depends on your age.
Oh.
Something bit my lip, but yeah. I think it depends on your age. I think in your 20s, because let's do it by decades, right?
But that's my lipstick, and something bit your lip, and now you're using my lipstick.
Yeah, something bit my lip, guys. Because the studio window was open or something. But anyway, I digress. I think that...
Why do bugs always find you, though?
Because I'm saucy. They love me. I got type O positive. Love it. But no, I think that there should be parameters for anything, because I feel like I've learned this in therapy. When you set boundaries, then you are showing the other person how to treat you, right? It's like a respect thing. It's like when you set a boundary for yourself, like, okay, this is the time frame that I expect this to happen. And it's okay to have that.
But what if they're not ready for that? That doesn't mean they don't want you. They're not just ready to be in that same spot at that same time because of their history.
Yeah, you set it for yourself.
And then if they're not ready, you leave?
I mean, I do.
No, that's unfair.
To who?
Both parties.
It's fair to me if my
No,
boundaries are
it's
set and I have a
not.
conversation with the person.
Okay, so when you meet a person,
Okay.
you tell the person your expectations on your timelines.
Honestly, I'm not that stringent, so I can't even fake like, yes, I let them know. Okay, here I am, guys. In 3 months, I expect this. In 6 months, like, I'm not that person. I go by vibes and, organic shit. But like back in the day, that's how I roll. But I've always had like, if I'm with somebody, I had like that boyfriend for a duration of time. And then like if it didn't work out, and then I move on to the next, and I had that person, and it just vibed. Like I don't really put expectations on people in terms of
so are you saying
what we're supposed to be. Like when you with me, you already know what it is.
So are you saying that if you met someone and you start, just hypothetical, and you're going out with them,
okay, and
you're just going out for the next year, nobody has said what we doing, and you just keep going out?
Yeah. Cause like, why? What are you trying to do? Like,
okay,
I'm a free bird. Don't lock me down.
I think that you and or him would be able to. Somebody would say, "What we doing here?"
Vibing.
Best friend.
I feel like that's why I said it depends on the age. Cause in my 20s, like I'm vibing. My 30s, I'm vibing. And then I met someone and I got married and shit, and then divorced in the late 40s. So it's like,
And then in your 50s.
I'm back to vibing. No.
Oh, shit.
But I mean, it's just a one-on-one vibe. You know what I mean? I'm one-on-one vibe. That's what I'm doing.
That shit is funny.
Because like I don't know like once you've been married,
It's you know what? That's what I was going to say. If you've never been married, then there's probably going to be timelines that you have expectations. We're here, we're dating, we're
if you've never been married, I see that.
But if you've been married, you're kind of vibing.
You vibing, girl.
I can see that.
Did you know? Throwback.
Right.
Halle Berry turned down. Halle Berry.
Yes.
Yes. I was gonna say Vin Diesel, but it's not Vin Diesel. It's Van. What's his name?
I don't know. But her reason was
she's been married.
I've been married 3 times already. Yep. There's no need to get married. Van Hunt. There's no need to get married again.
Because what is we doing?
Oprah and Stedman is the way to go.
Yeah.
And that's what Holly said.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that if you would ask this question to a person that's never been married, they would say there's timelines.
Yeah.
But when you ask this of a person that has been married, they would say, we doing what?
Vibing.
Vibing.
We vibing, baby.
We vibing. That's what people would say because we've been there, done that. And it's not like I have to set these timelines for when we're going to do this and we'll do this and this, do this. I get that.
Yeah, she like, why do I need to validate my love by marriage if I've done it 3 times?
And 3 times they didn't work. Not saying it's her fault, not saying it's his fault. It just did not work.
It's not a charm. 3rd time was not a charm. So it's like the 4th time, like I cannot, like I've been married once. I don't.
Be careful.
No.
Be careful.
I just don't know if I would take the Halle road if I'm asked, or if I would move in the whole marriage transplant of you scaring me with it. Be careful.
No, because you can say it because I think I'm the same way. I've said it for years.
I don't know. Like I don't know if I would be Oprah and Stedman or get married. Like I understand where Halle is coming from.
Yeah.
Because it's like, although she's been married 3 and I've only been married once. Like you've only been married once. It's just kind of like I've seen that. I don't know if that is
got a t-shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that doesn't mean I don't want to rock out and vibe with the same person forever. I just don't know if I'm trying to like cling.
So what about people who haven't been married and dating somebody that has been married, and that person that hasn't been married is saying, and another person that hasn't been married is saying, let's do it. And that person that has been married is saying, let's vibe.
Let's vibe is crazy. I like it. Yeah, babe, we just vibing. Dog.
So, is it fair for the person that's never been married to put these limitations on this person that has
It's not. I don't think it's fair.
And what I do believe in my heart, that if it's someone that loves you almighty and say, you haven't been married, I know that's what you want, I'll do this for you. You can't be mad because they're doing it for you, because trust me, marriage is
they would still be mad.
But marriage is a thing. You don't know it until you. It's not almost like quicksand.
Society. Ooh, explain.
You don't know the depth of it until you're in it,
and then you're dead though. Because quicksand.
No,
can
people
kill
can
you.
get out of quicksand though.
No, remember in school they used to teach us that you could never get out. Stay clear of quicksand. My Gen Xers, they know
people
quicksand.
Can get out of quicksand, but it's. I can understand 100% understand people that's never been married, but I can also 100% understand people that's been married.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If I had my way, I would do Oprah and Stedman.
Me too. Yeah.
Which probably means that it would be very hard for me to date a person that's never been married before.
I was going to say that. I think the vibers should get together, and the non-vibers.
That's the easy way, but
right.
It's a lot of people that's dating people that's. But if I met somebody who's never been married who said, "Let's get married," I
Would you?
really want to. I would do it.
But then would you say, I don't really want to. I just want to vibe. But because you want to and I love you, I'm going to do this.
Oh, yeah. I would tell them.
Then they will be offended.
Why?
Because people who've never been married want the person to marry them. They don't want to just get married because, okay, if you, sure.
But it's almost like being pregnant. I think people want to get married to say, I'm married. I've been married. Like, you want to get pregnant to have that feeling. You want to get married to have that feeling, to see what it's like.
Baby, you better talk to somebody that's been married.
You can say that all day, but until they have that feeling themselves, they won't understand it. You will not understand the fact that people can say, I ain't got to never get married. I ain't got to never get married. Ever again. Now, do I want somebody?
It's different with me, baby.
Do I want somebody? Absolutely. I want somebody with me. You know, I want to grow old with somebody. But I don't have to go to the courthouse and say I do. And certainly.
Oh, 3 certainly.
And would not do a wedding.
Now, if I'm getting married, I'm doing a wedding.
If you were getting married again, you would do a wedding.
I want the white dress. I want my bridesmaids. You want my bridesmaids? I want all of that.
Why, best friend?
Because.
Why?
Because.
Give me the because why.
Because why not?
You've done it already.
So?
You've had that experience.
I've also had the experience of being married. So why do I need to do that again? Why can't I have the wedding if I've had it before? But I can have the marriage because I had it before. Nah, give me all that shit. And give me some motherfucking blenders for gifts. Like, I want the gifts. Give me the gifts. Like,
You want those gifts. I personally, I never got married the first time. I went to the courthouse and just did it.
You should. Then you need, of all the people, you should do it. A big wedding. And you got a lot of sisters and they would be in it.
I think I'm in a place at 54 where I see things differently now. Like, that's not a big deal for me. Like, financially, I would think about, I would spend $50,000 to $100,000 on a wedding. Why? I can put that somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's my thought process now. Like, why spend all this money on a wedding when, I just don't see that. I just don't see that.
I was thinking that if you were to get married, they're like, Boots2Heels would be like, further, and then like we would have a sponsor and it would be a Boots2Heels wedding, and like, you know, you wouldn't have to worry about spending that money because it would be like, oh my god, Nikki Go from Boots2Heels getting married, and then we would all be bridesmaids. What's our colors? Like purple and pink, and then we have the purple and
call
pink.
It into existence, and then, baby. Call
yeah,
it into existence.
Yes. And then the guy at the end would have like the little purple attache, and it would just be amazing. Yeah, like, right.
Well, if Boots2Heels, if somebody's sponsoring us for Boots2Heels, it's gonna have to be a double wedding, baby.
Oh, I'm not getting married. Not like that. But I'm saying also, I don't have those aspirations as you do.
I just said I don't.
I don't know.
I just say to guys, because it's usually guys that will say, yeah, I ain't gotta do that again, more than women. Because if a woman finds a guy that she really loves, she'll jump at the chance to marry him again if
they've never been married.
Even if he's been married and he asks her. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm with you. But most of the time, the percentage of women that would say, yes, let's do this again is much higher than men.
Do you know why Oprah said she didn't get married?
Why?
Girl. She said, because as a woman, I knew that I couldn't do what I did if I was married. Meaning she would not have been Oprah.
Whoa.
That is voluminous. Is that a word?
Was she saying Stedman was going to hold her back?
I don't think she was specifically saying Stedman. She was saying anybody.
Yeah, hold her back though?
Yeah.
How?
Because you have obligations when you're married.
Yeah, you feel
you
like
have obligations. When you're not married, you can be like, look, I'm moving from Baltimore to Chicago. I'm about to be that bitch. Come or not, but I'm out. Like you know? And for her to say this at, I think she's 70 something or.
Yeah.
That really, for me, Like, I feel like,
Wow.
wow.
I didn't know she said that.
Yeah.
I never knew she said that. I thought she just, like, this is working. This works for us.
She
And
said I
so
would have
there's
never
no
been
need.
able to.
Wow.
I knew. She said it. She was so specific. Like, I knew I would not have been able to do what I did if I was married. I said, ooh, ow.
Oh yeah, that's deep.
Mm.
That is really deep. I never knew Oprah said that, but I can understand her thought process with that, because I think what happens is when we're married and even in a relationship, sometimes we are really cautious about the things we say, the things we do, how we look, to make sure we don't have a bad impression.
You telling me be careful here? I'm like, I don't. Like,
yeah, because
you're right.
That's what we as women do to try to make sure that we don't say anything that could make the other person feel any kind of way.
Yeah.
And when you're not married, you kind of got like
free reign to say what the hell comes out your mouth when you
these
want to say
nuts.
Right. Sucker, do it, eat her. Like, it's like you can say what you want. With that, like, how you, when you go, like, hey, like, you can just, but you see how we pause it. Very demure, very relationship, very in love. Like, it's, it gives. So you can't give.
Yeah. That's kind of, that's serious.
Yeah.
That's serious. But I will say to the people that are in a relationship and if one or the other has never been married, I say give them what they asking for, because
I agree.
It's just like pregnancy. I think is one of the things that a woman should experience, to be married at some point. I feel like you should be pregnant and you should be married once in your life.
Barefoot in the kitchen cooking grits.
At once, to see how it feels. Just to see how it feels. Because you can never understand. It's hard to understand. I don't want to say never can understand. It's hard to understand what the person that's been through that is going through if you've never been through it. You can say, you should have did this, and I would do this, and I would do this. But until
And 3 times.
you walk into those shoes, you just don't know what you would do.
Yeah, but there are also, I agree with you with that if you can. But there are also like women who can't get pregnant and have tried. Yeah. Or, there are women for that. So I think in those cases, then maybe like adoption is a way to go. Or maybe something like, I think what you're trying to say is like when you have to care for someone in terms of like having a baby, we have to care for them. You can't understand what a person who has a child is going through until you're able to like have free reign to care for another child. Same thing with like marriage, right? Yeah.
I was speaking more of marriage than having a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was speaking more about marriage because marriage is a
beast. I don't know any other way to put it.
You know what's so crazy? It's like when you're dating, and the men always say this, when you're dating, it's like soon as you sign those papers, it's a whole different story.
Gotcha, bitch.
They say that about us, but it's the same with them.
It's very much so with them.
Girl, it's like, we on lockdown, you own me, I can't move, can't breathe, I can't wait. Like, no.
Yeah, I enjoy freedom. I do. I don't want someone to clock my moves and all that stuff. Like, I just feel like I'm doing nothing. I'm good enough.
I want to be on the porch at 70. I think I say this all the time.
Yeah, me too.
With my partner, and we are rocking in a chair watching the kids grow. I want that. Mm-hmm. I do want that, but it doesn't have to be in the sense of I do.
Right.
But if it is, I don't know.
It has to be some legality, some paperwork drawn. It has to be something of that nature, because otherwise they get put on the obituary as special friend. And like, we don't want special friend. You know
what they say though?
Know.
The first time you marry for love, the second time you marry for, is it finance or freedom? I think you marry for not convenience, but for like status. Like financial status, yeah. The first time love, because you don't care if I'm broke, we eating hot dogs and rice and gravy. Or the second time
That's pretty good though. Rice and gravy.
With hot dogs.
No, I don't like.
Right. And the second time you marry for, stability. Not in addition to love.
Okay.
But the first time I just love you. I don't care we broke. I don't care what we got. Second time we look at things a little different because usually the second time you get married, you're a little older. You see life a little different. So you make things a little different. So
I guess, yeah. I don't know, but would you get married again?
I don't know. I don't know. If I'm asked, I would honestly try to get that person to see the Oprah Stedman way. I always used to say I'll never get married again. I'll never get married again. I'll never get married again. Somebody said stop saying that. So I'm going to stop saying that. And I'll say, I don't know. I want to be with somebody. I want to be that perfect partner and have me a perfect partner. I do want that.
Well, no one's perfect, but okay.
Perfect in my eyes. It may not be perfect in your eyes, but it could be perfect in my eyes.
Okay.
What about you?
No, I don't know if I will.
You're still fresh out of a divorce, though. You're still fresh out of.
How long does the freshness last?
About 5 years.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah, 3 to 5 years. That freshness lasts. After that, people start seeing things differently.
Yeah, well, I'm 2 years past, so we'll see after that.
Okay. What do you have for Boogie on the budget?
So I just closed on my house last week.
And you did.
Yes.
That means that she ain't on no budget, but she is real bougie.
Right. That means I am on a budget actually, because god dang. But this is a larger scale bougie on a budget. So you know how like you want to decorate your house and you want to do different things like, you want to like put TVs and you want to like, so we have to call the electrician for that. And, you got to call these places. Well, I found a round the way electrician. That's bougie on a budget to me, in my opinion.
That is definitely bougie on a budget.
But
I wouldn't find no electrician though, unless you show me that he's certified.
Yeah. So he's certified, but it's like the same electrician that does the work for the houses.
Oh, okay.
And so he also has his own business.
Gotcha.
And he scales down the price for the houses that he's already worked on.
I love that. Now that is bougie.
That is bougie on a budget.
A good budget.
Yeah. So you homeowners, find the electrician that worked in your house before you close. While you're still in that phase of if it's building or whatever, you can find them lurking around the neighborhoods doing little work. Walk up to them. That's what I did. And just say, oh, what do you do here? And you get the information.
I am about to charge our viewers to do something. You couldn't come to the housewarming, which hasn't even happened yet because she only been there for 2 weeks. But you can't come to the housewarming. You can't come to the housewarming. Sorry.
No.
But I want my best friend to put her Cash App in the chat.
I probably won't.
No, yes. Some people want to give you a housewarming gift. Why not? I'm putting her Cash App in the chat for a housewarming gift. And even if it's $1, if everybody that views give you $1, you can buy something amazing with that. A kitchen appliance or something. It is your housewarming.
I do want an espresso.
I want me one too.
I want an espresso.
Yes, best friend. Yes. Or if you want to send her an espresso, send the money and she'll buy an espresso. Yeah. We're going to put your Cash App in the chat.
I like that.
Yes, that's so good because they've been with you through this process for the last 7 months.
Yes.
Why can't they give you a housewarming gift?
You're right.
And then that's less money that got to come out of Nicole's pocket.
Thank you. Yeah.
So my bougie on a budget is going to stay in vein with relationships and getting married and having a partner. So if you want to do something very nice for your significant other, a lot of us like to get a chef, bring a chef in, cook.
A lot of us.
Balloons. However you want to do it. Well,
I love it.
That was the plan. Do all of this extravagant things for your partner. So instead of doing that, you can say I got a chef that came in. But what you do is order the food from a restaurant. Say Ruth Chris. Order the food from Ruth Chris. Go and get it bring it in to the house. Plate it. Don't hide the boxes. Throw them in the trash. Don't let them see it. Or bring somebody else in just to serve it. They don't have to cook it. Just to serve it to you. And you have saved probably $500 from bringing a chef in to cook for 2 people. And it's a dinner. It's a candlelight table dinner. And it's the best dinner you had. And you have saved at least $500 doing it.
I like that.
And that is real bougie. But it's on a budget.
On a budget.
But it's on a budget.
I'm going to do that.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
It's salute time.
Oh, salute time.
Salute. Who you saluting?
I have a good person to salute.
Okay.
So all you guys know that I'm from Dooley County. You supposed to say, hey.
Oh, hey.
Dooley County.
Hey.
DOOLY. Yeah, she missed
LY.
But anyway, there's a lot of people from Dooley County that went to the military.
Yes.
And one of the reasons that we went to the military is because Dooley County is a very small town. We have one red light, and we finally, after all these years, got a McDonald's that's off of the interstate.
Damn,
so it's
that's
very
crazy.
small. Everybody knows everybody. And one of the ways out is to join the military. So I joined the military, of course, and then none of my sisters, nobody else joined the military but me. But one of my sister's best friend joined the military. And when she was getting ready to get out of the military, she was just like, I'm trying to figure out where I want to stay. And my sister and I were staying together, like you and your sister. We were staying together, and she was just like, hey, just come over here. We're in the DMV. See if you like it here. It's a great place, great jobs, great opportunities. You may like it here. She moved in with us for a little while, and let me tell you something. Now, one thing she do is like to cook and like to eat, baby. We ate so many cookies, girl. The freezer was filled, baby, with cookies. Every brand you can think of, we had.
She was a cookie monster.
Girl.
Okay.
But she was one of those soldiers that took the military to heart.
Yeah.
Like, really believed in soldiering and didn't believe in taking shortcuts.
Yeah.
It's so much so that we would be like, girl, you just too toxic. We don't want it.
Hey, toxic.
But it wasn't that she was toxic. It was the fact that she was just so invested in what she does. And still to this day, she's the same way. And this week, we are going to salute Talitha Brown.
Talitha.
We are saluting Tali Brown. She's from Dooley County. Tali, thank you for your service. Thank you for being a godmother to your child.
Your niece.
Thank you for all you do. Like, you are a breath of fresh air. So glad you're in the DMV. We can share this time together. Girl, we salute you.
Salute you.
Salute you, Tali.
I don't know about that breath of fresh air because you toxic. So we
She
love
toxic,
you.
but it's with love. It's with love. It's with love.
Toxic love. Honestly, I never really thought she was that toxic.
You know what I think I'm gonna
did.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? It's some other people from Dooley County that's here in this area.
Oh.
I'm gonna salute Dooley County people.
I love that.
Yes, I'm going on
now.
No.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
I'm going on a Dooley County salute for the next month.
Okay,
For the next
DC
shows,
salute.
Dooley County.
I mean, that's
Is
DC.
Oh, it is DC. You do your own DC salute. Our DC stand for Dooley County.
Our DC stand for District of Columbia. No taxation, no representation, etc. Okay.
Anyway, that's the end of our show.
Yes.
I want to say to everybody, it is the 4th of July week.
Yeah. Yep.
In 2 days.
Yeah.
Enjoy your 4th of July. Be safe with the fireworks. Watch it around kids because all those little sparkly things, sometimes it can be very dangerous, especially when you're drinking champagne.
Yeah.
Just saying, I mean.
Do the spark before the spark.
Just be safe over the 4th of July weekend. And let's salute best friend. May you live as long as you want.
And never want as long as you live.
Bottoms up, bitches. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for watching our show.
Follow us on multiple platforms everywhere that podcasts are streaming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Answer the call. You've served your country. Now it's time for your country to serve you. With a VA home loan, home ownership is within reach. You know I know. Whether you're active duty, a veteran, or an eligible surviving spouse, you've earned the chance to buy, build, or refinance your home with real benefits designed just for you. Imagine this: 0 down payment, no private mortgage insurance, competitive interest rates, lower monthly costs, and the flexibility to purchase in the community of your choice.
VA loans aren't just about buying a house. They're about building a home, creating stability, and starting your next chapter within the freedom you fought for. Your service matters. The future matters. Let us help you unlock the door to the next home. VA Home Loans, because you've served us, now it's time for us to serve you. Contact your local VA approved lender or visit www.va.gov/housing assistance to get started today. Your home is waiting.